Well, good afternoon. This is Julie White. Just welcome to our call with Carrie Bedard. And we all know who Carrie is, and we're so thankful for her. Carrie, we enjoyed seeing you on Saturday, share on that virtual Super Saturday.
Oh, good. Yeah, it was a great event.
It was awesome, and you did a wonderful job. So we
Thank you.
really appreciate your help. And I know we all have our
Uh-oh.
Let me, I think I'll just see here if I can mute some.
Yeah.
You'll have to unmute yourself then, Carrie.
Okay, no problem. You also can turn off all the videos if you want, Julie, and I can turn mine back on.
Okay, let's see. I'll try here. Okay, I think I
Yep.
did that.
Yep, you did.
Great. Well, we're excited to hear what you have to share with us today, Carrie.
Okay, well, good. Well, thanks as always for having me. It's always a good way to start a Monday. And so, Julia and I had talked about lots of things, but based on what's been going on with incentives and what we're all coaching and teaching and what you heard from our virtual LVA, what I really found I got a lot of questions on afterwards were things that I think everyone's going to have the same questions on. And I don't think they're really questions, but it's more of like a focus. And I think you heard the theme over and over on Saturday that Darren really wants us all to focus on 65% of LifeVantage being on Vitality Stacks. And of course, you've seen multiple incentives from different teams launched. You heard about ours, which is 20 on Vitality Stack, and I know people have all kinds of different things going on, but the reality is 20 Vitality Stacks, either new or upgraded, distributors or PCs, really achieves many goals at one time. So I love focusing on that because then you're getting the volume of a Pro 2 added to your business, and it flows up, of course, to everyone in your business. And then you're also getting the residual on top of points for trips, having people on the Vitality Stack. So there's just multiple things that are handled with focusing on that. So in my group, we're focusing on 20 Vitality Stacks and 5 new distributors, and we're just keeping it simple. That's what we're doing. And we normally do a March Madness incentive in March. This would have been the 3rd year we would have done a March Madness incentive, which my team loves. We kind of focus it on basketball, but we decided this year not to because there's so many other incentives and so many other things going on. It just gets too confusing. So we just decided to hold off, and we're going to probably do it in May and come up with some, it's raining money or something. I don't know. But we're going to actually hold off. So, and Julie, just so you know, that's why, because there's just so many other things and it just gets too confusing for people to keep up with. And so what we're going to talk about the rest of our call is those 20 Vitality Stacks. How do you figure out who's on what? How do you run a report? My plan was to get on my laptop and log in to LifeVantage and show you the screens on how to run the reports. But unfortunately, or fortunately, because it's going to be a really good update, as Julie may know, they announced to the elites that LifeVantage Evo, all of LifeVantage back office is down for the day as they update. So in case you're wondering why you can't log in, or you log in and get logged out, it's on maintenance all day today. So I'm not going to be able to show that, but I want to just walk you through. So what you're trying to do is, of course, you're trying to talk to people that you meet that are new prospects and friends and family about the Vitality, you want to use the new Vitality Stack video. If you haven't already seen it, it's incredible. It was launched at Elite Academy. You can find it on LifeVantage's corporate YouTube channel. If you click on that channel and you click on videos, it's actually the second video showing right now. It's awesome. So what I've been doing is, I talked to a contact yesterday. She had asked me before, tell her a little bit about the products. We had talked a little. She wasn't quite ready to spend anything. So I got back with her and said, listen, I've got a video for you to watch. You just really need to see how important it is. We're loving this stack. It's really the foundational 4 that you need in your body for health. I sent her the video. We talked through some questions and boom, got her on Vitality. I had a distributor that really hasn't been very active. She collects a check but hasn't done much. She's got a couple bottle of Protandim on order. So I asked to meet her for lunch. We had lunch last week and I said, listen, you're really missing out. If you don't want to take advantage and go for this pace setter, that's up to you, but I'm just going to explain to you what it is. And then more importantly, you really need to have you and your husband on this stack. And we watched the video together and right there she upgraded to the Vitality. So that was just 2 in a couple days. So you really want to focus on the Vitality by using the video, explaining that there are core 4 for health. And if you want to run a report, what I'm going to encourage you all to do, because if you're on this call, most of you have a handful of PCs that have been on product for some time, some distributors. So what you want to do is you want to go into your Evo office and you want to go into your downline reports into detailed genealogy, and you want to isolate at the top of the page. First, you can do it as preferred customers only. So you click preferred customers and then you can click personally enrolled, which is important because that's what we're looking for, personally enrolled customers and distributors to upgrade to the Vitality subscription. So you'll run that report. So you just isolate personally enrolled and preferred customers. And then once you run, and then to the right side, once you click those, you have to click update report, and then you can print that report out. And then you'll go back and do the same thing where you click distributors personally enrolled, and then update that report on the right side, and then you'll print that out. And then the third thing you can do if you've been in a really long time like Julie and I is you can also click suspended and then click personally enrolled. And those are people that haven't had a subscription in 3 months or longer. They're going to show up on that report. And you'll want to call them too, because not only do we want them to upgrade, but we want them to get restarted. We want them to understand why they need to be on this and why they need to get restarted, and even share with them some of the latest. They may not even know about the life extension study or some of the newest studies that have been out. So you really want to do that. And you guys, you need to call everybody. When you run those reports, you can select in the next section of selections to build your report. You can select that you want to see their last 3 months of auto ship. And if you click on their ID number and then click order history, you can actually see what they're ordering. You don't have to guess. So you can click on their ID number, you can click on order history, and then you can see what their last order was. That way, when you're calling them and you're saying like, hey, Susie, I wanted to give you a call. I see that your order last month was for 1 bottle of Protandim. I'm so glad you're still on it. You're so smart. I really want you to watch this new video. We call it the Core 4, and it's really changing people's lives. It's changing their health forever. It's stacking on to that NRF2 to make sure you're hitting all the areas that need to be addressed as you age. Guys, that's so simple, and I'm so glad Julie's recording this so that you can hear that over and over. That's what you should be saying. And for your distributors that you're calling, super easy. If you see that they're on anything other than Vitality, they are slowing down their business, you guys. Tell them you're slowing down your own business and you're slowing down your group's business. you're setting up the wrong example, and you're slowing down everybody in your uplines business who helped you along the way. So hopefully that helps you guys to kind of understand where to go from here with the vitality stacks, shooting for your 20, why it's so important in so many areas. Again, everyone complicates things, don't complicate it. 20 vitality stacks, either new or upgraded or any combination of, and 5 distributors. If your group wants to jump on that, you're going to go anywhere you want to go. And the key here, of course, is those 5 new distributors, you guys, and any existing distributors that you get to upgrade, duplicate, right? We're in the duplication business. So when you bring on a new distributor, just set that example. You get in, you set your subscription at Vitality, and that's your overhead. That's where it needs to stay. And then you mitigate the rest of that 200 in PV by customers. Set the example right out of the gate. It's a business write-off. It's a cost of doing business. I just met with my accountant. He calls that sampling. So it's sampling stock. There's huge new tax benefits, by the way, under Trump's new tax law. Whether you like them or not, they're huge for small businesses. I saved a fortune this year. So anyway, I'll open it up to questions. Hopefully this gets you guys fired up. I will tell you, we just launched a little fun thing for today. You've probably already heard, or maybe Julie hasn't shared it yet, I'm not sure. But tonight's opportunity Zoom is not Dr. Glasser, it's Gabe and Dr. Alice Reed. You guys, she is the best of the best of the best doctor presenters. You should be getting every contact and prospect you have on this Zoom tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. So we put a challenge out to our teams that everyone should have at least 3 contacts on the Zoom tonight. So I hope you guys will take that challenge too and throw it out to your distributors. You guys, it will be a game changer if everyone on your team can get 3 prospects on that call tonight, on that Zoom with Dr. Reed. And then your job is to follow up and either get them on the Vitality or continue the conversation to become a distributor. All right, Julie.
Hey, awesome. Thank you so much, Carrie. I love your enthusiasm, and I love this motivation to get the 20 Vitality stacks and 5 new distributors. So that's great. Carrie, I heard also on the leadership call that Justin Rose did a live, and for the month of March, for the incentive trip, they're doubling. Is that just points for rank advancement, or is that points
just for rank advancement? So if you rank advance, you get double points. And again, for the people who are on your team or yourself who are a Pro 1, you know, the great thing about that is if you rank advance to Pro 2, you get the double points and the pace setter. And if you go from Pro 2 to Pro 3, you get the double points for the trip and the pace setter. So again, they're so smart. This is the smartest I've ever seen them behave with an incentive, to be honest with you. Not that they haven't been smart before, but this is the smartest in 6 years that I've seen them behave. And it really speaks of our leadership and our FAB board. They're just trying to tie everything they do together instead of launching things that just don't match or make sense or complicate or confuse people. They're just tying it all together. Exactly.
And the other thing that really got my interest is I heard a report that this is like the biggest month that they've had in all of LifeVantage history.
Yes, that's so far so good.
It's incredible, which you know,
Yep.
that we're growing, we're moving in the right direction, and it's a great
Yep.
time to be enrolling those 5 new distributors. So
Yep, buy some more stock now.
okay, does anybody have a question quick for Carrie before she leaves our meeting here? Anybody have a question?
Not a question, but a thank you, because little by little, I'm doing these things. I got to the Pro 3. My wife and I want to build it stronger, you know, because
Awesome.
you have to maintain the Pro 3. And I have to say that this is a development process, and probably there's tons of people out there who grow faster than I do, but it's a forward motion.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Baby steps. And I tell people on my team, David, all the time, and they'll tell you all the time, I say, this is not a race. It's a journey. And, you know, it doesn't matter when you get there, just get there and keep going. Everyone has their own pace. It's not a competition. So, you know, enjoy the journey, because you never know who you enroll, who will relate to that journey, right? Because honestly, a lot of people that I bring in, they'll never be able to relate to mine. So it's great for me to have people in my life, you guys on my team, on other teams, that have had different journeys or are experiencing the journey now, because I can share that with my new people. So it's important that we just really embrace the journey and know that you're going to get there. Just stay focused. It's all about consistency.
Very good. Thank you, David. Anyone else have a quick question or comment? Okay, well, thank you so much, Carrie. We really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it. We look forward to seeing you again in just 2 weeks and
Awesome.
seeing the progress that we've made with getting these 20 Vitality Stacks and 5 new distributors.
Absolutely. I can't wait to hear. Make sure in 2 weeks, you guys, at the beginning of our call, give me an update. I'd love to hear where everyone's at.
Awesome. That'll be motivation, extra motivation. Thank you. Let me see here. Is there one question? Oh, yep. Just blessings and hugs. We love you.
Oh, love you all too. Have a great rest of your week. Go get them.
All righty. Thanks. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes, yeah, she heard.